Hello everyone, Assistant Narrator Richardson signing in. And I can't remember when I stopped believing in Santa. I just kinda stopped. I knew my parents were giving me presents. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? Item number SCP-4255. Object Class Keter. Restriction Level Level 4. Classified. Special Containment Procedures. Due to the widespread knowledge of the base anomalous properties of SCP-4255, it has been given the secondary classification of a cracked veil uncontained anomaly. In order to suppress further information of SCP-4255, Procedure YAL-2 has been created. Procedure YAL-2 occurs as follows. Annually, at 12 PM Universal Time, on November 22nd, memetic agents are to be implemented into all forms of media, including television programs, new works of literature, Foundation front accounts on social media websites, and various forms of performing and visual arts. These memetic agents are designed to implant false memories into parents or guardians of any children who celebrate the holiday, Christmas. These memories include the purchasing of gifts that will be given to their children by SCP-4255 on December 25th, and the placing of said gifts on that night by SCP-4255. Any individuals which have been unaffected by the memetic treatment described above are to be located and manually treated. Starting at 8 PM Universal Time on December 24th, 2 unarmed military aircrafts are to locate, track, and follow all temporal versions of SCP-4255 and make note of any noticeable changes in behaviour from SCP-4255. Lethal force is not permitted when interacting with SCP-4255. When all versions of SCP-4255 have vanished, all Foundation interference is to cease. After 12 PM Universal Time on December 25th, social media is to be tracked for any images of or accounts with SCP-4255, and images or conspiracy theories centered around Procedure YAL-2. Any offending pieces of information are to be labelled as hoax or erased, with the publishers being located treated to Class A amnestics. In extreme cases, all viewers of any information described above are to be treated with Class A amnestics, with all social media being cleansed of any information on SCP-4255 or Procedure YAL-2 that these cases could spawn. Efforts to partake in a secondary interview with SCP-4255 are to be attempted, as SCP-4255 seems to possess valuable information on controllable temporal anomalies and on the historical future of the human race. The previous segment has been stricken from the record. Description: SCP-4255 is a humanoid male with an aged appearance, approximately 1.4 meters in height and 150 kilograms in weight. SCP-4255 appears to be in his 60s to 70s. However, reports of SCP-4255 manifestations have dated back to 400 AD. SCP-4255 possesses an appearance similar to the traditional attire of the character Santa Claus. No current connection between SCP-4255 and the Bishop St. Nicholas have been made, along with the red and gold ornate sleigh that this character is known to be present in. Designated SCP-4255-1. SCP-4255-1 is capable of flight via unknown means, and is able to travel at speeds of approximately 100 km an hour, with SCP-4255 remaining inside SCP-4255-1 during flight, even when scientifically impossible. SCP-4255-1 is drawn by 8 cervid animals resembling Rangifer, also known by the names caribou or reindeer, although infrared scans show that these do not possess any heat signatures, and it is currently unknown if these are living organisms. SCP-4255 manifestations periodically occur at 8 p.m. Universal Time on December 24th of each year, during which SCP-4255 will appear somewhere approximately 1 kilometer in the air above Earth's surface in SCP-4255-1. SCP-4255 and/or SCP-4255-1 appear to possess the ability to generate small-scale temporal anomalies. During its appearances, as many as 294 versions of SCP-4255 are present on across the globe at once, with many versions possessing visual differences that have not yet occurred to SCP-4255 from a linear standpoint. SCP-4255 manifestations always follow a similar pattern of events after its initial appearance. SCP-4255 will land on the roof or near a household of individuals that celebrate the holiday Christmas, regardless of religious background, and will use its temporal abilities to enter the household. SCP-4255 will then produce a multitude of wrapped gifts and toys, with number of gifts given varying from child to child. It is also of note that SCP-4255 has a significant understanding of the likes and dislikes of each child on Earth, with presents given having an 82.56% accuracy rate compared to what the children would like to have received for a gift at that time. All recorded gifts have been non-anomalous, with SCP-4255 actively avoiding the giving of gifts a child wants if it could be classified as anomalous. SCP-4255 will repeat this pattern until all children who celebrate Christmas on the planet have received at least one gift from it. Attempts to approach SCP-4255 or SCP-4255-1 in an effort to capture either anomaly on the ground or in the sky have resulted in failure, with SCP-4255 using its temporal abilities to evade capture. Addendum 4255-1. Before an SCP-4255 manifestation on the year 2018, several houses of Foundation personnel were equipped with audio transmission devices, which was then used to make an official direct contact with SCP-4255 for the first time on record. Log 4255-1. Interviewed SCP-4255. Interviewer Researcher Mahir. Begin log. Hello? Can you hear me?
Who is this?
This is Researcher Charlotte Mahir. I come from an organisation with
The SCP Foundation. They told me I'd run into you guys today. Aren't you the people always trailing in those jets? Those things are fucking loud up close, you know.
The SCP Foundation, yes. Who do you mean by Lay?
Well, it's probably going to mess up time and cause some butterfly effect shit. But they told me to tell you guys this for some reason. Well, they're called the US Department of Chronology. Pretty stupid name if you ask me. Chronology. Sounds like the most sci-fi-ish thing ever. What year is it right now? Want to make sure I don't say anything too major.
2018.
Oh god. Well, they said there's some government branch that keeps check over time travel and stuff. And well, they sort of forced me to do this. I like to go find stuff from the past and, well, take it. I had one of Hitler's paintings before. A block from those pyramids that were in Africa. You know, stuff like that.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow. What does this have to do with you being, well, being?
I'm going to get to that. Just give me a sec. So one day some government cronies came and took me away. Thought I was being careful, I did. But I guess not careful enough. Probably have some way to detect time travel. Anyway, they told me I had to do this. Looked like I got off easy. But this got boring after a while. Been doing this for like 2.5 years. One Christmas every day.
I see. So, do you have a real name, Len?
Stam Klein. Haven't been born yet. That's always a weird thing to say. You probably know me as Santa Claus or something like that. Ugh. You tell a kid your name in the 5th century, and a half-deaf little shit tells everyone your name is Santa Claus. I hope some crazy government shoots me out of the sky so I can get this hell over with. If you're a time traveler, then when are you from? 2099. Huh. Well then, how do you have such a good understanding of each child's wants for the holiday? Is this some sort of future technology? Not sure I can tell you that. I've caused enough paradoxes with this one interview already. Wait a second. Are you guys going to put this in a document or something? Yes, this will be logged and... Shit, that's how they knew. They read this damn log. Excuse me? I ain't saying anything else.
SCP-4255 uses a temporal anomaly to vacate the area in SCP-4255-1. End log. Closing statement. SCP-4255 refused all efforts to cooperate with questioning after the events of this interview, and instead yelled obscenities at the interviewers when attempts to question were made. No records of a Stan Klein matching SCP-4255's description have been found. Addendum 4255-2. On September 4th, 2097, the Foundation Department of Chronology was formed after a discovery of replicable, controllable travel non-linearly through time was discovered. After parallels between SCP-4255's described host organization and the newly formed department were made, Stan Klein, a man matching the physical description of SCP-4255, was tracked and placed into Foundation custody. It was later found that Kane had access to a temporal anomaly allowing him to travel through time non-linearly. To avoid a possible CK-class reality reconfiguration scenario, or a PT-class paradoxical time breakdown scenario, the Foundation is to give Klein the full capabilities to perform the actions of SCP-4255, along with the recorded appearance of SCP-4255. A large sleigh built to the specifications of SCP-4255-1 was created using several anomalies making it capable of controllable flight, along with the sleigh and Klein being equipped with devices designed to create small-scale temporal anomalies. 8 heat-resistant models resembling the now extinct Rangifer were attached to the front of the sleigh in a manner that suggests they are pulling the craft behind them. Gifts given are to be produced by the BTK AI, Beta Temporal Knowledge Artificial Intelligence Unit, an AI created by the Foundation that uses time anomalies to know all information from across linear time frame. While the BTK AI unit currently only knows information up to 2000
classified.
This number is expected, stricken from the record, known to change at a rate that will be constant enough for Klein to fulfill his duties. All other information into BTK AI unit is classified. It is currently unknown when Klein will finish his duties as SCP-4255. The previous statement has been stricken from the record. Klein will finish his role as SCP-4255 on the Christmas of the year 2100 and
Classified.
So I guess Santa does exist? I always knew the Foundation would do something like that. It was always in the back of my brain, like, how can Santa be known by everyone and, you know. Of course the Foundation made that. Next you're telling me that the Easter rabbit's going to be real or something like that. Oh god. Probably is. Probably going to come across it at some point. Anyway, that's it for this one. Goodbye. Hello everyone. Creepyotta here. Just a few things. The author of this SCP is Lamentte. I'll see if they've got an author page, and if they do, I'll put it in the description. I am currently unwell. I have a head cold, and my headaches are really bad. So sorry if the quality is a bit low. Twitter is in the description. Patreon is down in the description, so check that out if you want to support me a bit more. And happy holidays. I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.